This is a picture of me. Well, let me start from the beginning. Here is a map of the world, and this is where my parents were born, in a country called Laos, between Thailand and Vietnam. The Americans recruited the Hmong people to fight alongside with them in the secret war, but eventually they had to flee their home country. My parents ended up in, that's right, Wisconsin, a place of beer and cheese. And that's me again. I grew up Hmong American. Woo! Anyway, growing up in the Midwest, it wasn't as diverse, but I felt just like a normal kid. I liked dance, I liked soccer. Go Red Devils! I had 2 sisters. That's me, the middle kid. My parents were very supportive and loving. Growing up Hmong American, I really enjoyed going to the Hmong events, such as going to the New Year, dressing up in Hmong clothes, eating the Hmong food, papaya, playing ball toss at the New Year's, watching the Hmong dances. Growing up Hmong American was amazing.
Okay, I lied. So growing up Hmong in America was not that great. I learned pretty quickly that people hated me because of the slant of my eyes, the color of my skin. How could I be proud? If there were so many people out there telling me to get out of their country, to speak English, to be more white, whatever that means, and to erase every piece of me that was Hmong. I didn't want to go to the New Year's. I didn't want to dress up in Hmong clothes. I didn't want to speak in Hmong anymore. And so I didn't for many years. And I eventually ended up losing my native tongue. I grew further and further away from my culture, my roots, my history, until college.
College was when I had an identity crisis, or I'd like to say I was on a self-discovery journey. I've kind of been a lost person all my life, sort of knowing who I was, but at the same time not fitting in anywhere. I realized that when I learned more about my culture, I had a greater sense of who I was, where I belonged. I loved listening to my parents' stories about their journey to America as refugees. I was feeling more empowered than ever. I just want to go back home. I don't want to have to deal with her. Yeah, she said something about being paired with a foreign kid, and that's why she took so long on her project or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. What do I say? I know I should say something, but I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with her because... The angry Asian girl in me came bursting out. I began expressing myself through videos, and I created skits about my awkward and hilarious experiences of growing up Hmong American. I think I just really wanted to connect with others that felt the same way. Content creation and video making was my outlet, and also my way of practicing my Hmong language. And Guya Nengo Blau Hyung 我一些，你照顾我一些，这个这个鸡蛋啊，到这个木，孤独明啊。Oh my gosh, I just wanted to tell you that your Hmong sucks. Tell me something I don't know. You belong in the kitchen. Here I was, being rejected again. I'm never white enough or Hmong enough. In January 2017, I was taking a nap, and all of a sudden... Yeah, ma. Oh, I should have taken Hmong 101. People were messaging me and encouraging me to keep up the good work and continue creating content. Some share their stories with me and how they were going through the same struggles as I was. It was the most amazing feeling to connect and support each other. Now, don't get me wrong, but having a viral video doesn't mean that it's the end-all be-all and you finally found yourself. If anything, it was just really nice to see people resonate, and I felt a little bit closer to my Hmong identity side. My journey growing up Hmong American was a confusing one, and it's not even done yet. There's still so much to learn and many people to meet and connect with. And if there's one thing I've learned so far, it's that we are not alone. Many of us feel like we don't belong to one particular group, and that's because we are more complex than blanket labels. Only we can identify ourselves based on our experiences. To be honest, I'm still a little bit confused on my Hmong American identity. But if anything, I think I can finally say I am proud of who I am.